Hello everybody. Today in this video we will take a look at chain comparison operators with logical operators in Python. So today we are going to learn how to chain operators together. We can do this with the use of the logical operators and they will allow us to combine comparison operators. The key logical operators we are going to discuss in this video are AND, OR, NOT. I'll also teach you how to chain operators without the use of these logical operators. So let's jump to Jupyter Notebook and explore these concepts of chained comparison operators. Let's imagine a condition that executed when we actually did two comparisons. Let's check if 2 is less than 3. And at the same time, we want to check if 3 is less than 4. So you might think that we can actually use variable names instead of using these direct numbers. I'm doing this to keep things simple. So to chain these two comparison operators together, we can actually do this. 2 is less than 3 and 3 is less than 4. We got true because 2 is less than 3 and 3 is less than 4. Now if I were to change one of these, even though if the first comparison is correct, 2 is less than 3, the second one is incorrect. 3 is greater than 4. Now we can alternatively use another logical operator. Basically to rewrite this sort of chaining, you can use AND keyword. Let me show you how. 2 is less than 3 and 3 is greater than 4. So after running this cell, we got false because even if the first chaining operator is correct, however, the second one is false. Now let's change it again. So when we run this, you can see that we have received a true, which basically means that both of these comparison operators are correct. Keep in mind that this can be any sort of comparison. Let me show you what I mean by that. When we run this, you can see that we have received a true because this syntax has worked out fine. But keep in mind that AND keyword says what's on my left is true and what's on my right is also true. Now let's take a look at OR operator. When you will be using OR, all you need is just one condition to be true. Let me show you an example of it. Now if I run this, you can see that I have received a true, which basically means that one of these conditions is true. Here the condition 2 equals to 2 is true. But keep in mind that if both of the conditions are false, then you will receive a false. Now let's finally talk about NOT keyword. Basically NOT keyword will tell the opposite of your condition. Let's see an example of it. You can see that I have received a true, but now if I will run the cell, you will see that I've got a false. Technically, you don't need these parentheses too. If you don't want them, then you can remove them too. Now let's see another example of NOT. But if I will use NOT here, I'll get a false, which is false. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any question or doubt, you can ask them in the comment section. Also, if what I taught in this video isn't clear to you yet, then don't worry. This all will be clear for you when we will start learning about control flow in Python.